Ready?
Okay, ready?
Hey guys! Welcome back to the Red Hawk Talk. This is season 5.
Woo!
For those who don't know us, we are your hosts. My name is Olivia.
And I'm Kaylee.
And I think we're going to start out with some really quick introductions for those who don't know us, to kind of get to know us a little bit. Would you like to start?
Yeah, I'll start. So for those who don't know me, I'm Kaylee. This year, I got a little upgrade. I'm one of the managers of Red Hawk Life with Eddie. And yeah, I mostly do the podcast and make graphics, but besides that, I am a junior this year, and I study social media and public relations, and I have a minor in sustainability science. And then I'll do my fun fact that I always use.
Okay.
My fun fact is I've been to 60 concerts or more. I don't know at this point.
Oh my
right
god.
now.
You're also really heavily involved on campus.
Yeah.
Other than student communications.
Yeah, you can find me at the Campus Rec Center quite frequently.
Oh yeah.
And
rocking a little bit of a new color this time.
Yes. You will no longer see me in my awesome facilities black t-shirt. I'm actually in there wearing a neon blue marketing shirt this year.
Let's go.
Or a maroon shirt. I do like the maroon one better because the neon blue marketing shirt is a men's cut and it does not do me wonders.
I like that shirt, actually. I would wear that shirt.
To each their own.
Okay, so let me do my intro. My intro is going to be a lot shorter than Kaylee's intro because I'm not that involved on campus. I mean, I am. So my name is Olivia. I'm a senior this year. I'm actually graduating in December.
Boo.
It's so sad. So I'm graduating in December. I am a film and television major. On campus, I am involved, obviously, in Red Hawk Life, one of the podcast hosts. We've said that like 16 times.
Yeah.
But also, I am a handler for Team Rocky, so you'll see me walking around campus with him. Here he is, making
The big
a
guy.
guest appearance on the podcast. Other than that, that's kind of all I do on campus. Everything else I do is off campus.
Also, we have a new member of our team. Officially, Jada.
Oh my god, the podcast team.
You can't see her.
Can't see her. This is actually a good segue into what I wanted to say, is we are doing something a little bit different this semester, and not only are you going to get the audio version of this podcast, you are also, and you might be right now, going to be able to watch it on YouTube. So, for the YouTube version, here's Jada. We're going to put her right here. Little picture of Jada.
We'll put a picture of Jada. She's behind the camera listening in on headphones, so she's getting the full podcast experience. So that's awesome.
So welcome Jada to
Yes.
our little team. We are no longer going to be doing this through Zoom. Let's go.
Upgrades for 2023 school year.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think we should jump right in.
Yeah.
And this episode is all going to be about what we did this summer and what we are looking forward to with this semester. Would you like to start?
Yeah.
You started to tell us a pretty juicy story before you stopped.
Okay, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. So I had a healing girl summer. I knew after my semester, my semester didn't go too hot last year because of me and some other issues that revolved around me. Oh, some of us didn't settle in our phones properly.
Do not disturb their phone.
Okay, I have... Sorry, guys. Stand by. Do not disturb me. Okay, now we're set. Oh, God, now Rocky's falling. Okay. Okay, so, so I had a healing girl summer, and, I was chilling, I was healing, but then I really started to heal after June because I saw Noah Khan, okay?
Oh my god.
Best concert ever.
Stop. He is literally one of my top
artists.
on
It was
Spotify.
free therapy, except it was almost $200 because they were resale.
Was this before or after Stick Season Deluxe?
This was the next day after Stick
Season Deluxe. Oh my god.
So I did see Dial Drunk live.
No.
So yeah, it was so good. But, I have this great night. I literally best concert of my life, actually. And I have, like I said, I've seen so many concerts. But the next morning, I wake up for work, and my head was throbbing. like throbbing so hard. I was like dying. So I'm like, I can't go to work. So I actually work for my dad. So my sister also works for my dad.
Love that.
I go to my sister's room. I'm not going to work. Ask your boyfriend to work for me because he also works for my dad.
Oh my god, it's just a family.
Just affair. A family business, yeah. So my dad owns a restaurant. I should clarify.
I saw the Barbie pancakes. I'm up to date on your father's business.
I'm so glad that you're up to date. So that was also a side thing I did was my dad's social media. He doesn't have like an Instagram. He's on Facebook, but I did a little Instagram, so that was fun. But yeah, so I'm getting up to go work in the morning. My head's throbbing. I'm not going. So I lay back down and I go to sleep. I wake up in sweats. Oh my god, this box is falling. I'm just holding it. I am sweating profusely. Like, I've never sweat so much in my life. And I'm like, ugh. I wake up and I literally feel like I'm dying. Like, I literally am like, this is it. This is the end because I'm so dramatic. So I'm freaking out. No one's home now because everyone's at work and my mom's at the grocery store. So I call her and I'm like, I need to go to the hospital. I am literally dying. I've never felt this horrible in my entire life. So I wait for her to come home. I get dressed and first we COVID test me. I didn't have COVID.
Okay.
So then I go to the hospital and I'm like literally dying. I'm shivering and it's like 85 degrees out. And I have a hoodie on and pants. So we get to the ER. There's literally no one in the waiting room, thankfully. So I get in and then they have to strep test me. And I am like, no. Okay, well, I also, Healing Girl Summer, got Lexapro, so like an anxiety medication. But I did not have that before this trip, so I am like freaking out. I'm so bad at all things medical. I'm sobbing, I'm spazzing out. There are like several doctors trying to calm me down. I'm literally causing a scene. And so they strep test me. I don't have strep. Okay. I get tested for something else. It was like a COVID swab nurse thing. Maybe that's what I call it. But it tested me for like 15 different viruses. Okay. So while they're running the test for that, I'm in a waiting room alone with just my mom and I for like 2 hours. No one talks to us for 2 hours.
They said you were a hassle. We're gonna wait.
Yeah, no, like they literally were like, wow, you just freaked out on like 5 people getting a strep test. Like, we're not talking to you. So yeah, I literally sat there for like 2 hours. Then some guy comes in and he's like, oh, we're still waiting on your results. What do you mean there's no one in this hospital? I literally walked right in and got served. Sorry, that's the restaurant in me.
So what was it?
Well, after like 3 hours, he comes back in and he goes, so you actually don't have any of the like 17 viruses we tested you for. You don't have like the rhino cold. Good. You don't have COVID. You don't have the flu. You don't have pneumonia. You don't have COVID. You don't have anything. Did they just send you home? They literally sent me home and said to take Tylenol and ibuprofen. And
thank you for that.
That was Sunday, and I literally was sick in bed till Wednesday.
Oh.
I was like fever, like 101 fever, like sweating profusely. Like I didn't have a stomach ache or anything. My nose was like numb though, which was like weird. Like I had like the tip of my nose was like numb. And then they just like disregarded that also.
This was a great hospital you went to, actually. Top in the nation.
Well, like this is actually really funny because it was called it was like a general hospital. So like maybe they should just make like a soap opera, like the soap opera general hospital. Like they need to make the episode about me, like the next one.
Oh, I think so.
Because there's like 40 bajillion seasons, so maybe I'll get like a special little moment.
Little cameo.
Yeah,
I think so.
So that was like really awesome. So then that's like when I started to prioritize my health after that.
Right.
And also because I had to get blood work for the first time this summer.
Welcome. How was that?
Well, I also cried profusely during that. And I literally had AirPods in, and I was sitting there gripping the table. My hands were white when I left. And I stood up, and when I say my thighs were like shaking, I couldn't even stand. I was so strung out.
Can I tell you a fun fact that's gonna like freak you out?
Yeah, sure.
So my record for vial, I get blood work a lot, and I used to have to get it like every single month. And this wasn't one of those times. This was a separate time. So my record for vials
already cringing before you say this.
Okay. Just wait. My record for vials is 23.
I couldn't even do 2.
I may as well have donated like a liter of blood.
Oh my god.
23. I have I will show you the picture. We'll put it up. There's no blood in the picture, but it's just a basket of the vials.
Do you see my face? I'm disturbed.
So was I. I'm sitting there in the chair, and the labels are printing out for the vials, and they're touching the floor. Like it's touching the ground.
I couldn't even do 2, and I was white-fisted and literally shaking.
We were having a full conversation the whole time. I was just like, yeah, okay, how's your day? She's liked my tattoo.
Nah, my guy was like, you good? And I'm like, don't talk to me, just do it. I literally said, the more you talk to me, the more I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
But I did it. But then I learned I had high cholesterol. So between the ER and then finding out I'm 20 and have high cholesterol because all I ate last year was Cheetos and mozzarella sticks for dinner every night. Girl.
And brownies from Car Park.
No, Cafe Diem, not Car Park.
Okay, Car Park, but like Car Park Diem.
Yeah.
Well,
now I have a whole fridge stocked with red beans, so I am prepared.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy,
for the red beans.
So I'm prepared to live the healthiest year of my life.
I am so excited for you.
Yeah. So my summer was literally getting healthy, getting medicated, and I did a lot of yoga.
That's self-care.
It was a self-care summer. Yeah. And I visited my grandfather in Florida and swam with dolphins. So, it was like
that sounds like a pretty good summer.
It was a good summer.
It sounds like
it was a good summer.
Yeah. I need a summer like that.
Let's hear about your summer.
Oh, my summer was so busy. Well, firstly, I had a summer class this summer.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I took it through my community college, so like it wasn't but like this class was like 5 weeks long, and I had 45 assignments. 45, and they're all essays. So I finished it.
Girl, what kind of class
was
was
it?
It was
an English 2. So it was a bunch of... so I was not motivated to do anything for it.
That sounds like an awesome summer, just sitting and writing essays every day.
We were reading all these short stories and then had to write so many essays about them. Oh, it was a nightmare. But it's done. I'm just waiting for my final grade. I'm going to pass. It's fine. But, so that was a nightmare. I did go on vacation.
Yeah,
for like 2 weeks.
Let's hear about this big vacation, because I saw the pictures. Actually, there were several
people. commented on so many of them.
I commented on probably every single post because I'm so jealous. I knew so many people in
Europe
this summer.
Yeah.
And I think I commented on every single person's post every time they posted because they were living their best lives and I was literally getting medicated and in the ER.
Well, because I remember, I think it was you that commented, you're like, you're here now? Like, where are you like, they're just like...
Yes, because you were like everywhere.
Okay, so, let me back up. Okay, so I was invited by a professor to go to the Cannes Film Festival in Cannes, France. So I went and I spent a little bit, I think I spent 4 or 5 days there, and I went to Monaco, France for like a day trip. So I spent a decent amount of time in France. It was like the rich, like really city like part of France, so it was a little different. It was really nice though. The views were insane. I got so many good pictures, and also the festival was going on. I was literally in the same room as Leonardo DiCaprio, so it was like, hey, what's going on?
Okay, you had a really, really cool summer then.
Didn't meet him, but I was in the same like area as him. And then after I was in France, I went over to Venice, Italy. And I was in Venice for a couple days. I want to say like 3 days in Venice, which I love Venice. I think that was like my favorite place that I went because it was so different from everywhere else.
Well, I'll have you know I did go to the Aviation Hotel, I think it's called, in Vegas, and I did go on a gondola ride.
You did go on a gondola ride?
Yeah, so...
I'm sure it was better than mine. I did do a gondola ride though, and the guy, it was so funny. My dad was with me, and all these other like gondola, are they drivers? I don't know. The guys rowing paddlers.
I don't know.
Where they would sing sometimes. And my dad goes, he whips around, he's like, "You're not gonna sing to us." And the guy literally was like, "Okay," and he starts to like sing this song like so reluctantly. It was so.
Did he sing it in Italian?
Yeah. I had no idea what he was saying. He could have been like cursing. Like, no. So I was in Venice for a little bit. Saw all the like museums and things like that in Venice. Ate a lot of food. I ate so many carbs on this trip.
Yeah, but like European carbs are different than American carbs.
I know. Like I actually didn't feel like garbage when I ate pasta. Anyway, after Venice, I went to Rome.
Okay.
Saw the Colosseum, saw like we did a pasta making class in Rome. Like I made pasta in Italy, which was so much fun. And then after Rome I went to London for a week.
Okay, so who's going to Europe with me?
I'll go again. I'll show you around. I'll show you around.
Okay, perfect.
But it was so funny because like I ate, like I said, carbs every single day. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. Like, it's all these carbs, whatever. But the amount of steps I walked, we added them up because, like, my Apple Watch keeps track of them. And we added up all of the steps that I walked throughout the trip. And it was like I want to say it was it was an astronomical amount of freaking steps. Like, over 70,000 steps. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. I'll have to find it. We'll put it, like, in the video somewhere.
So if you watch the YouTube version, you'll know.
That is the only way you're going to know how many steps I walked through Europe. Yeah. So, I mean, that was the highlight of my summer. Then I worked. So, trip, work, class.
Nice.
That was my summer. And rocky ships. That was my summer.
I have to ask.
Okay.
Is there really no water, like, in restaurants in Europe?
Like tap water?
Like, I see people who are like, oh my God, like, being an American in Europe is so hard. Like, they don't drink water.
I mean,
like, they drink, like, wine and coffee only.
They drink a lot of wine. And a lot of cappuccinos. But every single time we'd go to a restaurant and we'd ask for water, it would always be a bottle with cups. It was never, like, tap water. Did
you get like ice? Because I think that's like another issue.
Yeah, no ice. Because
I mean, like, I don't need ice.
Yeah, so. Well, the thing is, like, there's different. This is another thing. Like, and you don't. If you're an American and like you've lived here forever and you go to a different country, or if you live anywhere and you go to a different country, the water in those countries have different bacteria. So when you start drinking the tap water that your body isn't used to, it can actually make you sick. It happened to my dad. He was drinking the tap water in France, and his stomach was like all upset. And I was like, yeah, that's why I'm only drinking bottled water over here. And then every single time, without fail, no matter what restaurant you're going to, even if it's like a teeny tiny little restaurant, they'll always ask you for still or sparkling, like which one you want. And I was like, that's so
that's
fancy.
cute.
I know, it's so cute. Like, I know.
Me, that's cute, and that's like just a standard there.
I know, just a standard practice. Oh, yeah, no, it was great. It was so much fun.
Well, I'm glad you had I guess we both went somewhere exciting.
It was definitely a more of like a healing summer. I just need to keep that healing going.
Which can bring us to literally the point of this episode. This school year, how are we feeling?
Overwhelmed, and it hasn't even started. This semester is going to be insane for me.
Well, you're graduating, so
I am graduating. I'm taking 6 classes.
Ooh. I've actually done that several times, and they kill me. I can't do that ever again.
Oh, yeah. And, like, I mean, I have 5 classes and 1 class that's, like, really not, like, a big deal. I'm doing an internship in place of the class. And
that's cool.
I'm teaching film to young adults on the spectrum, which I'm so excited for.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, so that starts at the end of September. So I'll be doing that on the weekends, and then I have my 5 other classes, and then student comm, and then work.
Nice.
Yep.
I think I have 5 classes.
Okay.
I think they're gonna be good. The one is like a senior level course though, because for some reason I'm having a hard time for my major being in major courses. So I still have like freshman level courses that I haven't taken, but now I'm taking a senior level course because that was all I could get into.
There weren't any like prerequisites, like you just
no. Well, there might have been, but I've already taken the higher level courses now.
Interesting.
So y'all can see me rocking PR campaigns this semester. I have a lab, marine science lab, which cool.
I think it'll be cool.
I think it'll be cool, yeah.
Challenging maybe, but
yeah. Cool. I mean, I had a lab my freshman year, and that was easy. I'm like good at science though, so. But I don't know about marine science. That might
you'll find out.
I'll find out. I'm good at like biology labs and stuff.
I did bio. Oh my god.
I mean, this was like Planet Earth, so it was like environmental and like.
That's right up your alley.
Maybe not necessarily, but I mean, no, not really. It's more like meteorology, which I did take in high school, so I do that.
But I feel like that's like I said, right up your alley.
Yeah, I think I'll be good. So I'm excited actually for all my classes. There's like not a class that I'm like dreading to take.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Ooh, sorry for you.
See, I'm excited for almost all of them, but I have to finish my language requirement.
Oh, see, I already did that. Well, sorry to the language people, but I'm not a language girly.
So here's the thing. When I was in community college, if you listen to later episodes on season 4, you would know that I started at a community college. And I took American Sign Language 1, like my first year of school. And Montclair requires 2 semesters of a language. So your girl is going to be in Sign Language 2, and I don't remember anything. I mean, I remember really basic sign and like some stuff, but definitely not, I don't think, what the professor is going to be expecting us to know for Sign 2. So I am so nervous.
Well, if it makes you feel better, for Italian at least, that's what I took. I don't recall needing to know much of Italian.
Yeah.
I mean, like, ciao, buongiorno, like the basics, but
like I can introduce
it kind of came back a little, and I also didn't need everything, because you kind of just go, like, truly you go lesson by lesson.
Right.
Like, if I'm being realistic.
I mean,
I learned a lot of Italian because I didn't know anything, but, like, it wasn't. I took them like in order, like fall then spring, but like I think I could have taken a gap and been like okay. So hopefully it'll be chill.
I hope so. I mean, there's a couple people on YouTube that I'm watching that are like.
Oh, so you're like studying and refreshing.
Studying is not exactly.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Got it.
Yeah. But, I mean, all my other classes I think I'm happy about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally, like, being in good classes literally makes your year low-key.
Right.
Because if you're not enjoying the classes you picked, it's a long semester.
Yeah, and I mean, all of my classes, aside from sign language, are major courses. So they're all film classes.
Okay.
Which is really nice. And it's I'm kind of, so I'm not in the BFA program, but I've kind of made it like I'm in the BFA program. So a lot of these classes that I'm taking are really geared towards what I want to do outside of school. So like I'm doing the directing workshop, and like that's something that I really want to do. So I'm excited. Like I got into good classes.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
What are you gonna like keep up from like the summer to this year? Because you said we were gonna keep up like the Healing Girl summer.
See, I didn't really have that much of a Healing Girl summer, so I think this semester I'm really gonna focus on like taking care of myself because I tend to forget to do that when I'm in school. Really, like stress management is a huge problem for me. I get so overwhelmed and stressed out. Like every like minor inconvenience, it like destroys me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like recondition myself and like help myself realize like these little things don't really matter. We don't need to freak out about them and let them ruin our day. So
I'm actually doing something similar.
Okay.
Like the other night I was at a concert and like someone turned their phone to me and had like a Snapchat thing. They're like, "Can we switch seats during She Looks So Perfect?" And I was like, "Why don't we? You're a row ahead of me. Why do you want to switch seats for She Looks So Perfect?" It was a 5 Sauce concert.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was during, like, a sad song, and I was, like, just trying to be in the vibes for the song, and then that, like, messed with me, but then I, like, deep breath, and I let it go.
Yeah.
That, like, I used to hang on to things, so that's, like, something I started over the summer, being, like, really, am I gonna let this, like, ruin my time? Like, who cares? So, definitely that. I'm definitely gonna be going to good night yoga and zenning out before bed.
I wish, like, I feel like if I went to, because I'm a commuter, which also, if you listen to earlier episodes of the podcast, you would know. I feel like I don't want to say I wouldn't benefit from good night yoga, but it's not like I'm going to go to good night yoga and then walk right back to my dorm. I'm going to have to like
in the New Jersey traffic. Sorry, this is a Pennsylvania driver speaking.
yeah.
Don't hate on the PA drivers.
I saw you pull up to Cindy's stage.
Okay, I pulled up perfectly. My car.
The curb might say other.
No. I was along the curb perfectly. New Jersey drivers are so bad and they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit it.
I'm not a bad driver.
Every New Jersey drivers will be flashing their headlights at me for no reason. Am I
Your headlights on?
No, like they'll be behind me just flashing their headlights.
You're going too slow.
No, I'm not. I'm going over the speed limit.
How much over? We
much?
do not condone speeding. But how much over the speed limit?
Like 5 miles.
That's not enough.
The car in front of me was 5 to 10 feet ahead of me. How much faster could I go?
Unless you are on their bumper, you are not close enough. I don't drive like this. I really want to reiterate that we do not condone any breakings of the law. No, nothing like that. This is all jokes.
Olivia's just mad because I'm a better driver.
That is yet to be seen. Moving on. so this semester. Anything else you want to talk about? For our first episode back?
Oh, well, I think we should just give a little shout out to Red Hawk Life because this year
Yes.
we brought back the Spotify already.
Right. You're gonna be seeing.
Oh my gosh! If you hear the timer, that's because we always go over time frame, and when we
ramble.
would do Zoom, it would literally
Cut us
off. So we did like a literal timer because we won't stop. So we'll wrap things up.
So
soon.
shout out to Red Hawk Life. You're gonna be seeing a lot of good changes coming to Red Hawk Life this year. This semester, a lot of things rolling out. Yeah, as you started to mention, like we have revamped our Spotify. So not only are you gonna see the Red Hawk Talk on there, you're gonna see some really good playlists that we're working on.
Yeah. There's already 2 playlists new.
Right.
We have like a fall 2023 vision, so that's like a vision board but through music. And then I have a playlist of all of the last season's Red Hawk Talk plus then this one.
That's awesome.
So,
and I think we have some more ideas for playlists that we're going to talk about at our meetings and get those out there. Yeah. You're also going to be seeing changes to our Instagram. No more sunset pictures.
Yeah, we are big like sunset gals and boys. But we can't just post sunsets, so we've changed that. We already had some good like move-in pics. Shout out again to Jada. Yeah, she slayed those move-in pics. And we did a fun reel.
We did
to
do
welcome
a fun
back our
reel.
team. And it, I want to keep up the reels too. They're good.
Yeah. Overall, I think we just have a lot of stuff. All of our members are very excited this semester.
We have an awesome team.
The motivation is just really high, and I think it's going to be a really great semester and year for Red Hawk Life. All of student communications and all of the clubs.
Plus now we have Team Pebbles in student comms.
Oh my gosh.
So y'all keep your eye out for Pebbles on campus. She's so
She'll
freaking
be around.
cute.
She'll be around. She's gotten so big.
I haven't seen her.
What?
I haven't seen her yet since last year.
I saw her in person once recently, but I've seen a lot of pictures.
I've seen pictures, but everyone's saying she looks different, but I don't see the difference.
She's just bigger.
Can you still hold her?
Yeah, I mean, did you see her newest reel?
I did, and I did.
They're holding her in the reel.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I'm like 5 foot. Like, am I gonna be able to hold her?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I think this is a good place for us to wrap up our episode. We talked about a lot. And
we shared some good stories.
We will continue to bring more for future episodes. So exciting.
Right.
Well, alrighty, thank you guys so much for listening and watching this time, which is so weird to say.
Yeah, we did not really look at the camera, but we can't because the mic.
We're talking. We're having a conversation.
Yeah, we're having a conversation, and the mic has to get our audio like this way, not that way.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna revamp our setup a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is our initial one. But thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Be on the lookout for future episodes of the Red Hawk Talk. I don't know if they're going to be coming out more frequently.
We don't have a schedule yet. We just like jumped the gun and we're like,
let's get an
doing
episode.
this.
We missed doing it. So in the next episode, we'll have a schedule by then.
Yeah.
So stay on the lookout for those. Make sure you're following us on Instagram so you can get the first sneak peeks at those new episodes and see everything else that we are up to on campus. And I think that's
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank
you.
Bye, guys.